Next up in our class breakdown mini-series, we have the support class, being made up of Angel, Falck and Irish. Let's take a look at my setups on each of them and how I'm approaching playing the game using their unique traits alongside the overarching support proficiencies. So you're aware, DICE have confirmed that support specialists running LMGs will receive additional magazines and are more efficient when deploying bipods. However, this could mean a number of different potential buffs, so I'll wait to assess this once it's been implemented. LMGs and bipods as a combo are not something I play with personally either, so I don't see myself really taking advantage of this except in very specific circumstances. However, Temporeal has also data mined a potential SMG proficiency for support classes as well. Specifically, the SMGs may have a faster draw time when run by supports, which is definitely going to be a better fit for how I play. To start off, I want to cover arguably my favourite support specialist, Falck. The reason I love Falck is because she's so versatile, being able to heal teammates efficiently while also, selfishly, being able to heal herself equally well. I typically am very aggressive when I play Falck too, pushing into enemy objectives, trying to clear a path for the rest of my team while picking up anyone who might go down along the way. With this in mind, I want to run an SMG rather than an LMG because of the fast draw speed and fire rate, so there's really only one option. The PP29 is 100% the best SMG in the game right now, primarily down to its enormous 65 round mag, but also because of its minimal recoil, meaning you can be much more accurate with it in comparison to other options available. I exclusively run the XDR holo sight on the PP29. This is very much a personal preference for me, as I feel I am more accurate when using this sight over similar alternatives, so have a play around and see which sight works best for you, but it definitely needs to be a red dot of sub-description. The standard issue mag actually is my typical go-to as well. It has very few drawbacks and means that the PP29 is well rounded in a number of different scenarios. Lastly, I have to use the extended barrel. This is because I'll end up taking pot shots at enemies getting towards medium range, and the extended barrel can assist with that in terms of the increased projectile velocity, while also not severely hampering the rate of fire overall. Because of my aggressive playstyle with Falck, I'm going full ghost with a double smoke combo of the smoke grenade launcher and smoke grenades. I want to leave it to my assault and engineer teammates to take the explosive ordnance, while I focus on covering our pushes, protecting down teammates while I revive, and also helping with potential exits or flanks. In contrast, Angel is an interesting support as he has a major role in ammo resupply, but with potential proficiencies like ARs having 3 extra mags for the assault class, I feel like his own equipment may have diminishing returns going forward. However, with the help of some other equipment, Angel can be equally as viable as the other supports available and still of value to the team. I am however going to be running an LMG on Angel, but this weapon I feel can be used both up close and personal as well as at those medium and even long ranges. Specifically, I've always thought the LCMG was a strong, if not the best, LMG in 2042, even during the dark age of the PKP prior to its nerf, so that's why I'm going to put it in the hands of Angel. I tend to stick with the Fusion Holo while using the LCMG, for very similar reasons as to why I run red dots on the ARs. I like to have extra peripheral vision, but without losing aiming accuracy while aiming down sight, so this is a great choice for me. Regarding the magazine, I generally use the close combat rounds, because even though the potential range I can fire to is reduced, it provides so many positives to the weapon like increased recoil control overall, that it's hard to consider any other options. I also only attached a Warhawk compensator, again for the benefits in terms of recoil control. Essentially, I want the LCMG to be a laser. The grip is the only attachment area I find more interchangeable across different attachments. Firstly, the BCG light grip is generally my go-to for the recoil control again, but if I'm playing on maps like Manifest, which are much tighter, I sometimes change it up and run either the LS1 laser sight or the LWG grip for reduced penalties to firing on the move. As mentioned, Angel's base kit could be more redundant when classes come into play, so I do want him to still remain a strong medic within the support class too. Because of this, Angel's going to be running the medical crate for me, so that when I'm picking up down teammates, I can also send out a medical crate into cover close by and make sure they can get back up to full health and into the action as quickly as possible. With the focus again being on the medic style of play, you know I'm going to be running the smoke grenades to complement this too. Lastly, Irish is a unique specialist even within the support class, taking over the role previously occupied by Crawford once the rework comes into play. He's incredibly defensive in terms of his kit and definitely wasn't put together with aggressive pushing play in mind. He definitely suits being a defender on a mode like Breakthrough with his walls and APS 36 shootdown sentinel to help him and the team out. So I think another LMG suits Irish particularly well in being a strong defense against the enemy team when they are breaking into an objective. The M60 is my chosen weapon for Irish. An LMG I definitely have recency bias with as I've been working with it recently to reach tier 1, but it's also a weapon I think does serious damage due to its accuracy and sheer amount of bullets you can put out in sustained fire. Firstly, again I'm sticking the standard red dot on top of the M60 so that I can spot enemies approaching all around me and can track targets more effectively. Along with this, this, I'm always going to use the extended mag, because who doesn't want 200 bullets in a mag you can spray out with ease in any type of gunfight? Now this next pick may be slightly controversial given the nature of Irish's playstyle, but I still feel more comfortable using the M60 with a foregrip for the improved recoil control. You can definitely swap this out for a bipod if you prefer, and especially with a new proficiency improving this considerably too. With the M60 being a vault weapon, there is not a lot of choice in terms of how to kit it out, but I think this setup is the most effective you can make the gun and have success. In terms of equipment for Irish, if you want to play incredibly defensively, you should definitely consider equipping the M18 Claymore to help you lock down an area, or alternatively, the ammo or medical crate can be really helpful for you and your team in a pinch, so those are viable options too. For the grenade, the incendiary can lock down a potential route for an attacking team to give you time to regroup or get an angle, but you can always take a trusty frag grenade to stop the enemies or blow them out of cover as well. Overall, I'm just quite interested to see how the support class will play once the rework officially lands, especially with the move to bring Irish into the role alongside Falck and Angel. I am also slightly concerned that Angel's overall stock is definitely going to diminish if the proficiencies do come into play going forward, and I do enjoy playing as him. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on the support class, and also what weapons and equipment you're going to be running too. Look out for the next video in the series coming very shortly, and if you want to stay up to date, feel free to subscribe to the channel. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure, thanks very much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.